Mr. Meep. Mr. Meep. Hello there and welcome everyone to our channel Mr. Meep. Today we're here to talk about the flat earth theory and expose the truth about the shape of the earth. We believe that what you've been taught about the globe shape is a lie, and we're here to prove it with actual scientific facts. So please grab a seat, get comfy and get ready to have your mind blown. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 1 of Mr. Meep's Playground. Today we will be learning how, by simply observing the realm around us, things point to evidence of a local sun on a flat plane. Come sit down now and pay attention. The Earth! Is it really a big ball floating in space, spinning around on its axis at 1,000 miles an hour, hurtling around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, whizzing around the Milky Way at over 500,000 miles per hour while driving forwards at 500 million miles per hour? And what about the sun? Is it really 997 million miles away? And is it really close to 1 million miles in diameter with a circumference of nearly 3 million miles? And a constantly illuminating light that lights up half the Earth's surface, with the rotation of the Earth creating 24-hour day and night phases? Or is the Earth flat and completely still, just like we experience? So come on, boys and girls, make your selection now before we move on and see if we change any minds along the way. Is it A, a globe, or B, a flat plane? Make your selection now. Okay, if you chose B, you can take a cookie and go and relax for 5 minutes while I talk to the fools who chose A. If you chose A, you have been watching too much Toon and Fight the Flat Earth on YouTube. You definitely need to stay and see the next part of today's lesson, and nobody better let me catch them watching Simon Dan, or there will be hell to pay. Okay, you lot, listen up. Maybe the sun isn't big, but is very small and very close, and not illuminating the Earth from millions of miles away, but is illuminating locally instead. And maybe the sun, moon and stars and everything else is not far away, but is circling overhead, relatively close. In this part, we will discuss the latter option, and at the end, we will reveal startling evidence that the sun is not millions of miles away, but is rather close as it travels locally, traversing our flat realm. The Copernican principle, and this is what they tell us: the sun is 93 million miles away. Now, I'm going to show you evidence through sunsets that shows the sunlight following the sun over the horizon, and it shrinks as it goes over. Now, there's no way it would do that if the sun is 93 million miles away, okay? First, I'm going to show you some footage from the International Space Station. Okay, now watch this animation. Watch this sunset now. This is exactly how I would do it if the sun were actually 93 million miles away. Just like that, they have the whole horizon fade evenly, but that's not what we see. Wow, look at that. Look how the light lifts up from the ground, like lifting up a sheet of paper. That's incredible footage! Definitely the light is following the sun. Right, okay. Next I'm going to show you how a sun that is circling over the Earth creates the horizontal aspect of the sun. If you combine that with perspective, which creates the up and down of the sun, the rising and the setting, you get the 23.5 tilt that they talk about. It's nothing but perspective. Okay, here's a phenomenon that you might be wondering. How the heck do you explain this on a flat Earth? Well, this is footage taken from Alaska during the summer, and the sun does look like it's going up and down. The reason it's doing that is that this town in Alaska is not in the center of the sun's circular circuit. In other words, the sun is making a big circle, and the town is not in the center of that circle. So the sun will be closer and further from the view of the camera. That will cause it to go higher and lower, and also maybe even bigger and smaller.